Our Drive School of Motoring. Become a safe and confident driver.
Hello and welcome back to Our Drive School of Motoring. I'm Rebecca and today I'm just going to be running through a commentary drive in the local area, discussing and pointing out things that I would be looking for, potential hazards, etc. So come for a drive with me and see how a driving instructor would be dealing with the road ahead. So first of all, getting my feet ready to go. So into first gear to the biting point, and I'm going to start by checking my pavement side blind spot around to my roadside. It's safe to go, so I'm going to add a little bit of gas, signal, double check and release, and off we go. Up into second gear. Now this speed bump's quite harsh, so I'm going to slow down to about 10 miles an hour for this one, checking behind as well. Now straight away up ahead I can see a zebra crossing, so I'm going to be scanning both sides of that on approach, again just checking behind to see if anything's going to be coming with me if I did need to slow down. And at the end of the road I'm going to be turning right, so mirror signal right, starting to slow, very close junction here, so I'm going to prepare that stop, coming into first gear and starting to assess. Now this junction here can be quite a pain to get out of, because it's quite a main road this. So I just keep checking both ways, making sure that I'm keeping myself up to date with both flows of traffic. It's still very busy from my right and left at the moment. Now I'm just going to pop my handbrake on, so I feel like I'm going to be waiting here for some time. Okay, we're off. Okay, now roundabout ahead, I'm going to be following the road ahead, second exit. So checking behind for that change of speed. No signal necessary because I'm following the road ahead, second exit. Getting into my lane position. Safe speed of approach, ready to stop if I need to. Looks good, so following my outside left lane position, signalling off, checking my surroundings behind, and away we go. Change of speed here to 40, so again, just double checking before I speed up, increasing my speed and getting that relevant gear change to 4. At the next roundabout here, I'm going to go left first exit, so I'm going to signal left on approach, so I will be taking the first exit, starting to come down through those gears. Quite limited view, that first exit looking good. limited view here, so I'm coming to a stop. And I'm just going to edge out, double checking, and we're ready to go. Taking the next road on my left again, checking signalling left in good time. Looking straight away down the road, I can see reflections in the cars, so I can imagine that there was an oncoming car there. Showing my intention to move back out, check in, and away we go. On the other side, but I do need to be considerate of anyone that has committed to passing, which it doesn't look like at the moment, but I'll be prepared. If anything comes, I will wait next to an available space. They've got some space there, so that's good. Taking the next left here. Slight right bend here, again very narrow on these roads, so we don't want too much speed when the space is reduced. Now we are on a national speed limit road here, so I am going to build some speed up the hill, but you see as soon as we get to the top of it, it does come back to a 30. Now the hill is going to do most of my braking here, so you see still on the gas at the moment. I'm just going to come off the gas, downward change into third, straight back to the gas, and that's all I need. No brake needed up the hill. I let gravity do the work for me. Okay, we've got a lot of parked cars here, so thinking about the priorities here. Obviously anything on my side, any hazard on my side would not be my priority. However, when we've got it on both sides, it's more a game of stepping stones and meeting in the safest space available. All the while just constantly updating the information on what's going on behind me. Just double checking that right, because I am going to have to slightly change direction for this van here. Restricted view on approach. I want to be able to see both ways on approach to the junction in order to keep it rolling in second. New road, new mirrors every time. Now we can see up ahead here we've got a mini roundabout, so I need to prepare to slow and give way to anything crossing my path from the right. So up ahead, they're not close enough, looking to the right, clear. I'm just going to drop it into second, give this car some time to get past. myself into first and checking right for that change of direction. Just letting it roll, giving this guy time to clear. And here we go. Again, these speed bumps here are quite harsh, so I tend to take these no more than 15 miles an hour. Just all the while keeping my eye on in between all of these parked cars where there could be animals, children, or doors swinging open. So even though, yes, I can stop in the distance that I can see far up ahead up there, I am planning for reasonably foreseeable hazards that could be coming from in between all of these parked cars. Now, when we get to the end of the road here, I'm going to be turning right, and this is a very limited view, so I'm actually going to be creeping out of this junction. So, getting myself into first gear, I'm going to come to the biting point, and I'm just going to slightly engage to creep forward, still keeping myself above that brake if I need it. And then now I'm committing, so coming to the gas and fully engaging that clutch. Road new mirrors. As it's not safe to go. Again, just keeping my eyes on the traffic both ways. Okay, looking safe to the right, safe to the left. And I'm good to go. Heading straight on these traffic lights. Just checking my mirrors behind because they have been on green, so they could potentially change. And tarmac distance when waiting in traffic, so always being able to see the road and the tyres in front so we're not getting too close. So many reasons for this, but the main ones being if you jumped off the clutch and went forward, or if they rolled back, you're not going to be close to contact. Any emergency service vehicles as well, we are going to have room to get out of the way. Stopping at the zebra here. Little kids playing on the pole, which is always helpful. Okay, turning right at these lights. So I'm just looking ahead because I need to make sure that I've definitely got a safe space out of here. I wouldn't want to get stranded in the centre. approach. Looking clear. So here. Keep my eyes out on all of these cars as well that are turning in and out from parking positions. That's a very strange way to park. Across the wrong side of the road on those right turns. Signalling right again for the end here. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to start heading back home from here. So again, closed junction, double check, lovely. Just checking what traffic's coming behind me here. At the next roundabout, I'm going to turn right. Check in and signalling right. Preparing that stop potentially for any right traffic. No, we're good. Quite close behind me here, so I'm just being pretty gentle with my braking. And then just pulling up on the left here. Okay, thank you very much for watching and hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.